Man, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Clutch DF and I am back with yet another banger. Now as you guys all know, NBA 2K22 is dropping in just a few days. As you guys can see from the title and thumbnail of this video, I will be showing you guys what builds I want to make going into this year and how I'm gonna make them. Now before we get any further into this video, if you guys could do me a huge favor, make sure you guys drop a like on this video if you guys are excited for NBA 2K22. Let's try and aim for 5,000 likes and make sure you guys smash that subscribe button as we are on the road to 400,000 subscribers. I know y'all can do it, so let's continue on with this video. Now with having no demo this year, it was kind of hard and like just super confusing on really what we were going to get for the build system on current gen of NBA 2K22. The other day, Mike Wang actually tweeted out saying, yes, there are pie charts in the current gen builder and some new pie charts added. So that tells me right now, okay, I need to hop on current gen because current gen on NBA 2K21 has pie charts, all right? And if they're anything like how they were in the past, we can kind of get an idea and put together what type of build we want to make before the game even comes out. So I'm looking at this basically like my demo. Now, I have a couple builds in mind that I really want to make and use for NBA 2K22. Now, if we obviously talk about the play shot, the first build that I'm talking about is the play shot, the build that I was mostly the entire year. Now, the play shot, a lot of people aren't a fan of current gen because it was play shot, paint beast. Play shot, paint beast. And I think that was kind of the reason because the play shot itself was so overpowered. If we take a look at the stats of a 99 overall playmaking shot creator on current gen, it is insane. The attributes, insane. It's so overpowered, so therefore everybody's gonna make that. And also, you get the most rep being on that build. Obviously, if you have playmaking in your pie chart and you're throwing lobs to a center that's a pure blue, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get the most rep, and therefore the game is going to be overpopulated with play shots and paint beasts. Now the number one safest build to make on NBA 2K22 is your play shot, your ordinary play shot. If you guys don't know how to make the best play shot, I'm gonna show you guys right here. It's the best way to make the play shot on current gen. Now look, we're gonna go first name, last name, whatever. The position is point guard. Point guard is the best play shot. Left-handed, I'm always left-handed for shooting on 2K. I just think it's, you know, it's just a W. Choose your jersey number. It just doesn't matter. Now we're gonna continue. Now this is making the best play shot build in the game, all right? You guys see the pie charts are on the screen right here. This is NBA 2K21, so nobody's confused. But like I said, Mike Wang did put out that tweet saying pie charts are back. So if I had to, you know, try to like look at the build system again and try to get familiar with it, this is the best way to go about it. Now you guys all know the play shot pie chart is the half green, half yellow, and that is where you get your most rep. If you don't know, your playmaking, you get your most rep through that. But that was in current gen on 2K21. We don't know what the rep system is gonna be like, the level system, the XP. We don't know how we're gonna earn the most. That's just kind of, we just have to figure that out later on. Now for the physical profile, I'm thinking the same thing on next gen. You want to be as fast as possible. You know what I'm saying? You want to be as fast as possible. I don't think these are really the best way to go about it. If you were to use a different physical profile, I would go with the high vertical and high speed. But for sure, go with speed every single time. That's what I'm gonna do on 22 whenever I get the game. Let's just go right into it. This is the play shot that I made throughout this year. Driving layup, nothing. Driving dunk, you want to put that all the way up. You get a 64 driving dunk. Mid-range shot, put it all the way up. Three-point shot, put it all the way up. Free throw, all the way up. Post fade, you want to go down until you see 24 and then flick it back up so you get to 25. So that is what you want to do. You just want to get the most shooting badges as possible. Now, I don't know how this is going to work out for NBA 2K22, like I said, but this is just what I would do, you know, if we were on NBA 2K22 right now. But this is, yeah, exactly what I'm going to do. Now, moving on to playmaking, obviously for a play shot, we want to max out our pass accuracy, obviously our ball handle, and post moves just to get the extra badges. Now, like I said, you want to take it down until you get that just perfect 24 badges, the max badges that you can possibly get. Now moving on to defense. Now defense was low-key a big concern for a lot of people using play shots. They either wanted to put more finishing up or more defense. Like some people didn't even put driving dunk at all or anything like that. So for defense, I like to have defense on my player. It helps a lot, especially because I mainly play on the twos court. Now if you were a threes player, you wouldn't even necessarily have to put up anything in finishing because let's be realistic, you know what I'm saying, you're playing pick and roll at the top with the paint beast or whatever center you're playing with. That's how it was for this year. It could all be different next year, but that's just how it was. I like defense. I like to play the twos. So obviously I'm going to put my perimeter defense all the way up, lateral quickness all the way up, my steal all the way up, my defense all the way up, and then I like to put the rest on my block and then just fill it out. I end up with 8 defensive and rebounding badges, so that is a very solid play shot with the badges and attributes. Obviously, when we go further, it'll fluctuate with the wingspan and all that stuff. So here we go. We got the body shape. You always go compact, you know what I'm saying? If you're a compact guard, you comp, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be no scrawny ass looking noodle. You don't want to be no fat looking guard. And you know what I'm saying? Just go compact. W. Now for the height, we don't know anything about the next year's height. I would guess anywhere from like 6'2" to 6'3" is your safest bet in the beginning of the year. 6'2", 6'3" is your safest bet on current gen, all right? I don't think there's gonna be, you know, 6'7" demigods like it was on next gen last year. Like, I'm just gonna say 6'3" is a perfect height. Honestly, 6'2". We're just gonna go 6'2". We get the +2 in our speed, and we're just gonna go like this. Now for weight, you gotta put it all the way down. Increase your speed, acceleration, all that good stuff. Now for my guards, you want the highest 3-point possible, so you max it out to a 74. You put it as lowest as you can. You get that ball handle, your 3-point shot. You get your 3-point shot to a 91 already. Now you get to choose your takeover. I'm pretty sure the takeovers stay the same next year. You can do sharpshooting in 22. If you want to go sharpshooting, that's your safest bet. We don't know how playmaking with the ankle breakers. I remember some people were using playmaking takeover and you just could not ever get an ankle breaker. Shot creating, that was pretty good with fading and stuff. The safest and best takeover to use is definitely sharp. So that is the build you want to make. For the safest, like I said, this is the safest build to make. The shades of Stephen Curry, Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard. It's a great build. It's crazy. The play shot is definitely the most overpowered build, honestly, on this game. It could be like that next year on NBA 2K22. I'm not sure, but I'm just saying that play shot is the safest build to make if you want to have a really good build. I'll be streaming early Thursday, September 9th at like 8 a.m. Eastern time. I will be streaming, making my build, going about that, seeing all these builds. I might have to make 2 or 3 builds day one, you know what I'm saying? I gotta find that build that's fire, that build is gonna work. And so you guys can go crazy and streak on day one, you feel me? I don't want to put out a trash build. I want to make sure these builds are super good and nice, and you guys are able to use them. So hear me out, chat, hear me out. We're gonna make this really quickly. I'm gonna show you guys what this build is about, and it could be deadly in NBA 2K22 because of the shooting mechanics. They said if you can time your jump shot, you will be able to green your shot. Now in 2K20, you could have a lot of builds. You could have a build with literally a 63 pointer and you could green. Now people might be saying, Clutch, you're not built like that, you're not like that, whatever. Look, I'm gonna show you guys, if I do end up making this build, I am going to be different with it. All right, I'm going to master this build and we are going to be going crazy. Now the pie chart you want to select is the pure playmaking. All right, pure playmaking pie chart. Once again, we are a small forward, and then we need our speed. We got to be the fastest as we possibly can. Now, doing our attributes, all right, we get 418 attributes to put on our player. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're going to max out our driving dunk, and we're going to put our standing dunk at a 35. All right, once we do that, we're gonna move on to the shooting. We're gonna put this, we're gonna max that out, we're gonna max this out, we're gonna max this out, and then we're going to put this to a 70. All right, so we're maxing that out. Everything is maxed in the shooting category, so we get 15 shooting badges. Now the next is the playmaking, and we're not gonna max it all the way out. We're gonna put this to an 82. Okay, then we're gonna put this at an 85. If you guys look at the playmaking badges, we have 27 of them, and we only did this. Okay, 27, 15, 1 so far. Now for the defense. Now you guys might be saying, Clutch, you need defense. Look at this. Just take a look. Just take a look. No. Just take a look. Okay, we get 10 defensive badges just like so. Remember, we are a small forward. 72 3-ball on NBA 2K22. As of what I know for right now, it will be easy. Not necessarily easy, but it will be greenable. It's not going to be impossible like it was on this year. You feel me? So a 72 3-ball with +4, with dimer, with floor general. Bro, hear me out. With an 85 ball handle. Oh my God. This, oh my God. Okay, look. we are on to something for NBA 2K22. Now, this build I really think is going to be super good because I got to see gameplay. Shout out to my guy Russ2K. He got the game early and he was streaming it, and I got to see gameplay from Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, a whole bunch of dribbling. Maybe you've seen it on TikTok, Instagram, of NBA 2K22 gameplay leaks and stuff. Bro, this man James Harden was speed boosting faster than bro, it was crazy. Kyrie shiftiness, crazy. But anyways, the height on this build is 6'7". We're gonna make this minimum weight. So now we have a 90 speed, 88 acceleration, a 74 3 ball, 86 ball handle, or you can do more of a, you know what I'm saying, wingspan. I'm not sure what the driving dunks and stuff is gonna be like, but let's just go 83 wingspan just to be safe. And you know what I'm saying, we gotta go playmaking takeover. It's gotta be the most fun to use. Hopefully there's good ankle breakers next year. And we have built the point forward. I feel like the point forward is going to be lethal next year. Like I said, the play shot, the first build I made, is a really safe build to create. The point forward, now this build I think is going to be interesting. All right, I'm definitely gonna have to give this one a try. Small forward, you know what I'm saying, you got a really good speed, a really good ball handle, a really good three, really good dunk. You can basically do everything with 10 defensive badges. Hey bro, this build, hey bro, hey, I'm just gonna say right now, NBA 2K22 point forward might be something crazy, because you got to remember, bro, the badges, bro, the shooting, it's gonna be so much easier. They said that NBA 2K22 is going to be more like 2K20 shooting. If you know how to green your shot, you are going to green your shots. Now, the next build that I've considered making for NBA 2K22 is another point guard, your hand left, and then your jersey number. It doesn't matter, but we are going to continue. This is the next build that I have thought about and just really like seeing if I want to do this. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of trial and error for me in the beginning of the year to see what build is really overpowered, okay? This build right here might be the go-to build, especially if you don't have to throw lobs, okay? Hear me out. This build is a point guard with the little more blue than green pie chart, okay? A little more blue than green pie chart. And then the physical profile is max speed. Obviously, we want speed in every category. We don't want our player to be a sluggish snail, all right? We just don't want that, okay? Now it's time to turn up the attributes and show you what this build is about. So the first thing we're gonna do is max out our close shot to an 87, max out our driving layup to a 91, max out our driving dunk to an 80, and then as you guys can see, we have 16 finishing badges already. We put this standing dunk up too, and we'll get 17 finishing badges, all right? That is a lot of finishing badges. Like I said, if we are able to shoot with the low 3-point this year, this build gets a 79 3 before 99 overall, before, you know, adjusting the arms and all that stuff. So this build looks super promising already, all right? Now we're going to move on to our playmaking. We are going to put this all the way up to a 78, this to an 83, and then our post moves to a 44 just to get that 15 playmaking badge. Now for our defense, we're going to upgrade our perimeter defense, our lateral quickness, our steal. We're going to bring our block to an 38 and then put the rest on defensive rebound, and we get 6 defensive badges. So this build, obviously, you get a lot of finishing. If you want, you can play with it. You could bring it down some. You could put more on shooting. You can put more on playmaking. You can put more on defense. You can put more on whatever you want. But I think this build is going to be crazy overpowered. Now, if we continue with this build, we'll go compact. Now it is time to choose our height for this build. Now, as you can see, the ball handle says an 80, okay? -3 and 80. Okay, now look, for NBA 2K22, you need an 85 to get the pro dribble moves. Now, if we go down to 6'4" and then we add +4, our ball handle will end up being an 85. All right, so if you want to do this, you could do this. I'm really not sure, to be honest. I've never had a build that, like, if you start below an 85, you know what I'm saying, and then you get your level up, and then, you know what I'm saying, if it adds the +4, will you be able to unlock it? I honestly don't know. I'm just assuming. But yeah, this is what the build would be. I'd put the wingspan down 1 tick so it doesn't really affect anything. You could put it up, adjust it, but then you do lose your driving dunk, and I'm not sure what you need for the driving dunks in NBA 2K22. So let's just say we did this. We get slashing, shot creating, playmaking, or sharp take. Honestly, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna choose playmaking just for the sake of it. It really doesn't matter. And the build we have made is a mid-range slasher. You know what I'm saying? Plays like LaMelo Ball, my favorite NBA player. Shout out to LaMelo. This is another build that I think would be really fun to use on NBA 2K22, especially if shooting is easier. This is the thing, you gotta understand. Shooting is easier. I have a really good driving dunk. I have a lot of finishing badges. I can shoot the ball, play make, and have pretty good defense. So overall, it's a solid build. Now, these are the builds that I am going to be looking forward and trying to make when 22 drops. Make sure you guys follow me on all my social medias. They will be on the screen right now to stay up to date with everything. I will be live streaming this game early on September 9th, early at like 8 a.m. Eastern, making the build, playing the game with my boy Luck. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button as we are on the road to 400,000 subscribers. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff this year. And if you guys don't know and are like not heard about my announcement, I will be doing a Dono-a-thon starting September 13th at 3:30 Eastern, which basically means every single time somebody donates to the stream, I will be adding the time to the clock, and I can't end stream until I'm done with the Dono-a-thon. So make sure you guys set a reminder for that. I love you guys. I hope everybody gets to buy NBA 2K22 this year. I really think it's going to be a great, fantastic game. I love y'all, boys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's get right. Let's turn up. Let's fucking get it, man. I'm so excited for a new 2K. It's been your boy Clutch DF, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.
Smoking on Pat, nigga. Drunk texting my wifey, so I know I'll get a text back, nigga. 45 on my white tee, used to have the shit up on the dash, nigga. Got a lot on my psyche, on my mind, I ain't talking hats, nigga. Like I said on that Syfy, when I train, I tend to overlap, niggas. Heard them niggas wanna fight me, we grown, I don't really scratch.